शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्। नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै। नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः। ॐ नमः परमहंसास्वादित चरणकमलचिन्मकरन्दाय भक्तजनमानसनिवासाय श्रीरामचन्द्राय ॐ। So we finished the 25th sarga in the last session. We will start the 26th sarga. There was one thing I don't remember if I mentioned it, so I'm just saying it once again. So in the 29th, so there are two things which I have to say from the last sarga. One, I don't remember if I said, so I'm saying it again. One, I have postponed it deliberately to be discussed in this sarga, the coming sarga. So the thing that I probably missed saying is the in the 21st shloka you can see. So anidram lokamichanti kavyamata nishudita. So Vishnu also, so Vishwamitra quotes some precedents where Indra, Vishnu, etc. also, if a woman was committing adharma, so they punished or put an end to her. Such instances were there, he says, and he quotes one event to do with Vishnu and Kavyamata. I said Shukrasya Mata there, so Shukra Mata. So there is a story to that. I don't know if I said, so therefore I'm saying the story is that Shukracharya himself went to do some tapas. So Rudra Samipe, the Tika says, so he went to Kailasa or somewhere to do tapas, and at that time Devatas wanted to put an end to the Asuras and something like that. So Asuras approached Shukra's mother for protection, and then she took a pledge and she decided that she will kind of put an end to all Devatas, etc. And Devatas will go again to Vishnu and pray to him, and then Vishnu comes and puts an end to her. There's some story like that. So I may not have said it in the last session, so I'm mentioning it here again. So there's one more thing pertaining to the last sarga, but I have postponed it for discussion here. I will say that during the course of the sarga. So the next sarga, 26th sarga, is relatively longer, has about 36 shlokas, but we will try to finish it today. Atha षड्विंशः सर्गः मुनेर्वचनमक्लीबं श्रुत्वा नरवरात्मजः राघवः प्राञ्जलिर्भूत्वा प्रत्युवाच दृढव्रतः. So Munehe Aklibam Vachanam Shrutva. Munehe means Vishwamitra. So Vishwamitra's words. Aklibam Vachaha means so very strong, so unmixed. So what should I say? So he didn't he very clearly expressed his opinion. So very strongly he said you have to put an end to this Tataka. So such words. So Aklibam Vachaha Vachanam Shrutva Naravaratmajaha Raghavaha. This Prince Raghava. So Rama, Prince Rama. Raghava is okay. So he's coming in the Raghu dynasty. So Raghava. And Naravaratmajaha is his son of that King Dasharatha. So Naravara is Dasharatha and Naravaratmajaha is Ramaha. So Naravaratmajaha Raghavaha Pranjalir Bhutva. So he did a pranama to Vishwamitra and Pratyuvacha Dridhavrataha. This Pratyuvacha he spoke back in reply. So he says the following words to Vishwamitra, and this Rama is Dridhavrataha. Dridhavrataha is, so if he has taken some pledge, then he will see to it that his words come true. So that is what we will see in this chapter also, that he has told Vishwamitra that he will put an end to Tataka. He is going to do that. So Dridhavrataha Pratyuvacha. So now we are, like I've been saying, the last three sargas, we saw Rama putting forth some questions, but this is the first time Rama is speaking something. So he's speaking his mind out. So that we are seeing. This is Valmiki's introduction to Rama in some sense. So it's the first time Rama's words or Rama's mind is expressed through these words. So you will see that he starts with Piturvachana. So that shows Rama's character. Ramavatara's uniqueness is shown in the first words that Rama speaks. This is Valmiki's nature, I told you. Whenever he introduces characters, more or almost in all characters, wherever he introduces them, the first words that they speak are pregnant with, so that reveals their personalities. So such kinds of words Valmiki puts in them. Of course, they said it also, and then Valmiki also presents it that way. So Pituru Vachana Nirdeshat, Pituru Vachana Gauravat, Vachanam Kaushikasyeti, Kartavyam Avishankaya. So Pituru Vachana Nirdeshat. So Pituhu Vachanam. So this so Rama is telling this. So there are two ways to interpret this shloka. So one is to say this is Rama's direct words. That is how Tilakakara has explained. The second thing is the second verse has to be combined with first verse and then said. So Rama's direct speech according to Tilakakara shows is starts from Shiromani Kara starts from third shloka. Anyway, so if we are following Tilaka Tika, anyway, even if you take from the third shloka, so the first things that he is telling Anusishtosmi. So by my father I have been ordered. So even that reveals Rama's personality. So Pitur Vachana Nirdeshat, my father has ordered me thus. So my father has asked me to do like this. Therefore, I am going to do what you asked me to do. So that's what he is telling. Pitur Vachana Nirdeshat, my father's words, my father's Nirdesha has been like this. What is it? So Vachanam Kaushikasya Kartavyam iti. So what did his father instruct him? So Kaushika means Vishwamitra. Vishwamitrasya Vachanam, whatever Vishwamitra instructs, that you have to definitely do. So Vachanam Kaushikasya Kartavyam iti Pitur Vachana Nirdeshat. My father has instructed me that whatever Kaushika, that is Vishwamitra, instructs you, you have to do that. And my father has instructed me. But Pitur Vachana Gauravat, I also place great weight to my father's words. So Pitur Vachana Gauravat means I also respect my father's opinion. See, this is precisely why he goes to Vanavasa also. So many people keep saying, even Lakshmana suggests, why don't you wage a war against Dasharatha? We will capture the kingdom, everything. So actually, if you see, so Dasharatha's instruction that Rama should go to the forest doesn't hold. If Rama rebelled that day, nobody in Ayodhya would have opposed Rama's decision. But still, he also places weight to his father's words. So his father has instructed him, and puts he also takes his father's words as, so he gives that great importance to his father's words. That's what he's telling. Pitur Vachana Gauravat. So I also place great, what should I say, importance to my father's words, and my father has also instructed me like this. So Pitur Vachana Nirdeshat, Pitur Vachana Gauravat. So what was the Nirdesha of his father? Kaushikasya Vachanam Kartavyam. So iti, that was his Avishankaya Kartavyam. So Kaushikasya Vachanam, whatever Kaushika instructs me, that you have to definitely follow. So that kind of instruction which Dasharatha gave him, so he's telling, I follow that, and I place great value to my father's words also. Iti kartavyam iti nischitya, that's how you should. So Kaushikasya Vachanam Avishankaya Kartavyam. So that is my father's Avishankaya means without any doubts, don't have two minds about it, and you follow Kaushika's words. And Rama also iti nischitya, that also you should add here. So Rama also decided that he is going to do like that. So that is one way of interpreting it. If you put this verse with this first verse, if you combine and say, so Rama spoke the following words thinking about what his father said. So you see Pratyuvacha. So Kartavyam iti Nishchitya Pratyuvacha. You should take that way according to Shiromani Kara. I don't know if I'm able to explain it meaningfully. So Tilaka Kara is telling, this is Rama's direct speech itself, that my father has ordered me to do like this. Therefore, I'm going to do that. He's going to tell. Therefore, I'm going to put an end to Tataka. Or according to Shiromani Kara, he is telling, so Pratyuvacha, what kind of Rama Pratyuvacha? That Rama who was instructed by his father, that Rama spoke the following words. That is Shiromani Kara's explanation. Anyway, so I was trying to impress upon you people that Piturvachana Nirdeshat, Piturvachana Gauravat, this is Rama's character. So he does something that his father orders him to do, instructs him to do, and he does it even if otherwise it's not. So even if it is kind of okay, it's not, so it's something viable, so something that he can afford to not follow, still he follows it simply because his father has said. That you will see in Ayodhya Kanda, that discussion again and again. People will keep telling him, even after he goes to the forest, people will come and convince him, but he says no, father has said it, I will do it. So Piturvachana Nirdeshat, Piturvachana Gauravat, whatever Rama does, you can see that he is doing for this reason only. So that is Valmiki's introduction to Rama. अनुशिष्टोऽस्मि अयोध्यायां गुरुमध्ये महात्मना पित्रा दशरथेनाहं नावज्ञेयं हि तद्वचः सोऽहं पितुर्वचः श्रुत्वा शासनात् ब्रह्मवादिनः करिष्यामि न सन्देहस्ताटकावधमुत्तमम्. So according to Shiromani Kara, this is direct speech. Anyway, we are following Tilaka Tika. Anushishtoasmi. So Vishwamitra might ask, so where did your father say like that? So Ayodhyayam Anushishtoasmi. In Ayodhya, before we were leaving, my father has instructed me like this. So Anushishtoasmi means I have been instructed. So I am instructed. So that's typically how they say it in Sanskrit. What it means is Dasharatha has instructed Rama in Ayodhya, and not just not just in private but Guru Madhye, in the midst of all those gurus, so all those mantris and all those purohitas of Vasishtha, Vamadeva, etc. In their presence, my father has instructed me, Mahatmana Pitra Dasharathena. By that Mahatma, my father, Mahatma Dasharatha, Aham Anushishtaha. So I have been instructed like this. And Navagneyam hi Tadvachaha. So Tadvachaha can mean, so my father told me that Vishwamitra Vacha, Vishwamitra's words, you should not transgress. That was what I was told. Na avagneyam. Navagneyam means you should not slide, or you should not follow. That means you should always follow whatever Vishwamitra says. Navagneyam hi tadvachaha. This is Dasharatha's instruction. सोहम पितुर्वचश्रुत्वा शासनात् ब्रह्मवादिनः करिष्यामि न ताटकावधमुत्तमम्. Soham means, so that kind of me. Saha means anushishtaha aham. So aham, I, who have been thus instructed by my father, piturvachaha shrutva, so having heard my father's words, and shasanat brahmavadinaha. So this brahmavadin means, so brahmavadino vadanti, there are mantras like that, I think in Shvetashvatara Upanishad or something. So this brahmavadino vadanti keeps coming again and again. So this brahmavadin means jnani. This jnani Vishwamitra's order also it is. So my father also has told me to see what is Rama's dilemma here is, so he doesn't want to put an end to Tataka because she's a woman, but then that is one dharma on one side. Because she's a woman, he does not want to put an end to her, and on the other side it is his father's order to follow Vishwamitra's instructions, and it is Vishwamitra's specific order to put an end to Tataka. So he weighs upon the other way because his father has instructed him to follow whatever Vishwamitra says. So Piturvachaha Shrutva Karishyami, that is one. And then Shasanat Brahmavadinaha. Brahmavadinaha Vishwamitrasya Shasanat, by the order of the Vishwamitra. So one of the Tikakaras, I think Tilakakara only is telling Brahmavadinaha, why is he saying? Because he's a Jnani. Jnani doesn't have any punya or papa, and if it is Jnani's instruction, so therefore I am doing what the Jnani has ordered me to do. Therefore that punya and papa won't touch me also, because it is coming from a person for whom there is no punya or papa. I think I've been trying to say this maybe in the last class or something. So there is no, so a Jnani doesn't have a personality or an ego of himself. So whatever he's, so that's how Jnani is. Whether a particular person is a Jnani or not, we cannot say, but whoever is a Jnani, he doesn't have an individuality or an ego of himself. Whatever Ishvara tells, so whatever he does is just Ishvara's sankalpa acting through him. So therefore he is Jnani and it is his words, therefore I am doing. Karishyami nasandehaha. Definitely, without a doubt, I will do. What will he do? Tatakavadham uttamam. So this uttamam tatakavadham, Tatakavadha, putting an end to Tataka, I will do, because my father has instructed me, and because it is specific instruction of a Jnani also. Therefore I will keep this, I should not put an end to Stri, that rule aside, and follow this particular specific rule he is telling. Go Brahmana hitarthaya deshasya cha hitaya cha tava chaiva prameyasya vachanam kartumudyutah. So Go Brahmana hitarthaya. So for the this came last sarga also, for the welfare of cows and brahmanas. Go Brahmana hitarthaya deshasya hitaya cha. So deshasya hitaya means for the welfare of those two, those two villages or those two deshas we have seen. So those two villages which Tataka has occupied and she is causing trouble. So for the benefit of those two villages, or you can take in general, but then Tataka is troubling only people, or troubling anybody who passes by those two villages or countries, kingdoms, whatever. Deshasya cha hitaya. And the second cha, so I have been telling you Shiromani Kara, every cha to everything he gives a meaning. This cha, the second cha is because you have said that this is going to give me also kirti. So for your kirti, this Tataka has come, because so through Tataka Vadha, his avatara prayojan is going to start, manifest. So the second cha is that way. Tavachaiva prameyasya vachanam kartumudyatah. So by your words also, so your words are aprameyasya. So tava aprameyasya vachanam. Aprameya means your greatness is so much that it cannot be measured. So such a person like you has instructed me. Therefore I have now taken this resolve to put an end to this Tataka. Eva muktva dhanurmadhye badhva mushti marindamaha jyaghosha makaroti brahmdisha shabdena nadayan. So eva muktva, so having thus said these words to Vishwamitra, dhanurmadhye mushtim badhva. So bow, you can imagine how a bow will be there. So there's a handle in between, right? So he clenched that handle tightly. That is, he's now ready to shoot his arrow. So he was lightly holding it. You don't very tightly hold and walk. You're lightly holding it. But when you have to shoot an arrow, you have to clench it tightly. So mushtim badhva. Mushti means this whatever fist or whatever. So he held that the dhanur madhye in the between the dhanus. That is at the grip where you hold the hand. Dhanur madhye mushtim badhva. Badhva means very strongly held. He held it. And arindamaha. Arindamaha is one who puts end to enemies. So these are, so Rama by himself doesn't have enemies, but if somebody approaches Rama saying, so somebody is causing trouble or somebody approaches Rama with an enemy bhava, so what is the appropriate response to him? So I put an end to him, something like that. So Arindamaha Jyaghosha Makarot Tivram. So Jyaghosha, so Jya means the bowstring. So Vidyam Dhanuh Kapardino Vishalyo Banavagum Uta, we seen Rudram also. So Vidyam Dhanuhu. So Vidyam means to remove the Jya from your Dhanus. So that's a prayer to Rudra that you unstring your bow. So this Jya means that bowstring. So Jyaghosham Akaro Tivram. So he just this is Rama style perhaps. So even in Vali's case we will see that he will just make a sound with the bowstring. The string is tied to the bow and he just pulls it, so that tension he causes, so that vibration creates a great sound. Jyaghosha Makarot. He made that Jyaghosha, that sound of the bowstring, and it was a Tivram. So Tivram Ghosha. So Tivram Ghosham. So very strong, very loud sound. It was a lot of resonance was there. Tivram Dishash Shabdena Nadayan. So that sound filled all the all the 10 directions it filled. Dishash Shabdena Nadayan Jyaghosham Akarot. Tena Shabdena Vitrastas Tatakava Navasinaha Tatakacha Susankruddha. Tena Shabdena Mohita. Tena Shabdena, by that Jyaghosha, by that sound of the bowstring. Vitrastas Tataka Vanavasinaha. So all the so people, so Tatakas, Anucharas are there in the forest, I suppose. So those people, and maybe you can take animals also, they all got terrified. Vitrastaha Tataka Vanavasinaha. People staying in the Tataka Vana got terrified. Vitrastaha. Tataka cha susamkruddha tena shabdena mohita. Tena shabdena Tataka. The Tataka also, by that sound she became angry. Susamkruddha means she became quite angry. A lot of anger she got. And mohita. Mohita, she became stupefied for some time, confused as in what suddenly happened. So she was like shaken from her. Maybe she was relaxed or something, and then suddenly it shook her. So shabdena mohita. तम शब्दम अभिनिध्याय राक्षसी क्रोधमूर्छिता श्रुत्वा चाभ्यद्रवत् क्रुद्धा यत्र शब्दो विनिसृतः तम शब्दम अभिनिध्याय. So tam shabdam shrutva, having heard that sound, that bowstring sound, abhinidhyaya means, so abhi means so turned towards the sound. So she was trying to see where is the sound coming from, and dhyaya, so nidhyaya means, so abhinidhyaya, she's trying to ascertain where did that sound come from. So Nishchayana, she's trying to ascertain exactly where did that sound come, and she's turning her head like so. You can imagine exactly what she's doing. She's trying to ascertain from which direction that sound came. That is abhinidhyaya. Rakshasi Krodhamurchita, that Rakshasi Tataka. So Krodhamurchita means, so she had that fit of, she was overpowered by anger. She had that fit of anger, Krodhamurchita. So Abhyadravat Kruddha Yatra Shabdo Vinisritaha. Yatra Shabdo Vinisritaha means Yada. So from where that sound came, so she ascertained. She was closing her eyes and thinking about it, and she ascertained that sound came from a particular direction. And Abhyadravat Kruddha, that angry Tataka, she started running in that direction. Abhyadravat means running in that direction. So Abhi means towards. So in that direction she started running. Tam drishtva Raghavah Kruddham Vikrutananam Pramanenati Vruddham Cha Lakshmanam Sobhyabhashata. Tam drishtva Raghavah Tam Kruddham, that angry Tataka, this Raghava, Rama saw Tam drishtva, having seen her. So what kind of person? So how is she? Vikrutananam. So her body is very deformed to see. Her face is also very ghastly or whatever, like that she is. Pramanenati Vruddham Cha. So by her, so she is extremely tall or very huge. So she's very disproportionately tall or high, big body. So Pramanena Ativruddham. Ativruddham, so Vruddha not by age, but Pramanena Ativruddham. Pramanena means by bodily measurement. So she's very huge to see. That's the meaning. Pramanena Ativruddham cha drishtva tam Pramanena Ativruddham tatakam drishtva Lakshmanam sobhyabhashata, that Rama, Raghavaha, he, that Raghava, spoke to Lakshmana. He said the following words. What did he say? पश्य लक्ष्मण यक्षिण्या भैरवं दारुणं वपुः भिद्येरन् दर्शनादस्या भीरूणां हृदयानि च. पश्य लक्ष्मण, हे लक्ष्मण, look at that Tataka. She is coming running towards her. Yakshinya Bhairavam Darunam Vapuhu. That Yakshi's Vapuhu, that body of that Yakshi, which is Bhairavam. Bhairavam means Ghora, Ghora, so very ghastly form. And Darunam, Darunam. So Bhairavam means so causing fear. So Bhairavam, Bhayankaram, and Darunam means very gory to see, such kind of form of that Yakshi. Hey Lakshmana, Pashya, look at her. Bhidyeran Darshanadasya Bhirunam Hridayanicha. So Bhidye, so just by seeing her, Bhidyeran Darshana, Asya Darshana, just by seeing her, Bhirunam Hridayani Bhidyeran. So timid people, their hearts, just by looking at her, so their hearts will break. That is, they will faint or die even. Just by looking at her, they will die. So she's so ghastly to see. So Bhidyeran Bhirunam Darshanadasya Bhirunam Hridayani cha. This by cha shabda, I think Tilakakara or somebody is telling, yeah, Tilakakara Abhirunam api. So timid people's hearts also kind of they die immediately on the spot. So she's so terrible to see that even strong. So Abhiruna means people who are not very scared or so timid people, even strong-minded people, even they, by looking at her, it's possible that they will lose their mind or they die on the spot out of shock and something like that. So the Tataka's form is like that. एतां पश्य दुराधर्षां मायाबल समन्वितां विनिवृत्तां करोम्यद्य हृतकर्णाग्रनासिकां. एतां पश्य दुराधर्षां. So hey Lakshmana, look what I will be doing today. So एतां पश्य दुराधर्षां मायाबल समन्वितां. So she is duradharsham. Duradharsham means it's not easy for anyone to even put an end. So to face her, forget putting an end to her. So duradharsham is it's difficult to put an end to her. Mayabala samanvitam. She has this Maya Bala. That means she can suddenly appear and suddenly disappear. She can take many forms. All that she will do, we will see in this Sarga. She will appear and disappear and take many forms, and such kind of power she has. So Vinivrittam Karomi Adya. So Adya. So there is one interpretation that the Tikakaras are giving. There is one interpretation I want to give to this. I will tell you that. So Karomi. So first Tikakara say. So Vinivrittam Adya means today. Adya Vinivrittam Karomi. Hrita Karnagra Nasikam Karomi. So today I will put an, so I will cut away her Karna and Nasagra. So Nasika, Karna and Nasagra. So the ears and nose I will cut away today. Hrita Karnagra Nasikam means, so I will take away her ears and nose, the tip of the nose I will take away. It means I'll put and chop them off. And Vinivrittam Karomi. Vinivrittam Karomi means I will see to it that she goes away from here. She runs away from. She's actually coming towards them. Running towards them. He says, see, today I'm going to do that. I will see to it that she runs away from us, not towards us, but away from us. So etam pashya duradharsham maya bala samanvitam. So two things I want to add here. So see Lakshmana. Rama is telling Lakshmana, see today what am I going to say. So in North India, people have this way of, at least in Delhi I have seen the way of speaking. They say, see today your brother, what will he do? So aaj dekh tera bhai kya karega. So it's like that. This Rama is also telling Lakshmana, see your brother, aaj tera bhai kya karega. What your brother will do today, you look. So it's some self-praise. There he's a kid, you can take it that way. And one more thing is, so Vinivrittam Karomi. This Karomi, you don't have to. This is my kind of interpretation, keeping the mind what happens later. Vinivrittam Karomi. I will see to it that she runs away from here. And Hrita Karnagra Nasikam, you don't have to say Hrita Karnagra Nasikam Karomi. You can just say that she, who's also deem her to be like that. Lakshmana, you take it from me that her nose and ears are lost. Such kind of Tataka, I will see to it that she runs away from here. Why am I saying this is, later Lakshmana is going to chop off her nose and ears. So not Rama, but Lakshmana. So I will bring in that there and say why did I give this interpretation here. So I thought of a beautiful explanation. Anyway, so Vinivrittam Karomi and Hrita Karnagra Nasikam Karomi. He is telling Lakshmana, I will do like this. न ह्येनाम् उत्सहे हन्तुं स्त्रीस्वभावेन रक्षितां वीर्यं चास्या गतिं चैव हन्यामिति हिमे मतिः So nahyenam utsahe hantum. So enam hantum na utsahe. So I don't want. So I don't want to kill her. Hey Lakshmana, I don't want to put an end to her. Why? Stri swabhavena rakshitam. Because she's a stri that has protected her. Because she's a stri, I don't want to put an end to her. So Rama is telling, Viryam chasya gatim chaiva hanyamiti me matihi. So me matihi. I think what I will be doing, hey Lakshmana, my thought is that so asya viryam gatim chaiva hanyam. So what I will do is I will cut off, chop off her hands and her legs. So viryam hanyami means viryam hanyam means so I will take away the power because of which she is troubling people. That is this viryam. So Tikakaras are telling, by that he is telling that I will cut off her hands. And gatim cheva hanyam. So gati means so her ability to move here and there. So how will you end somebody's ability to move here and there? By cutting off her legs. So that's what Tikakaras are telling. Viryam jasya gatim chaiva hanyamiti hi me matihi. So what my plan is that I will do like this. Now, so this is where I wanted to bring something from the previous sarga. So what did he tell? What did he tell Vishwamitra just some time back? He said that I will put an end to her. What did Vishwamitra also tell him in the previous sarga? That you should put an end to her. So what was that shloka? In the previous shloka, previous sarga, 15th shloka, you can see Go Brahmana Hitarthaya Jahi Dushta Parakramam. So Jahi, there we said that you put an end to her. Hey Rama, put an end to this Tataka. And then that was Vishwamitra's instruction. Rama also in this sarga, what did he tell? I will put an end to her. And now what is he telling Lakshmana? So my opinion, my plan is that I will just chop off her hands and legs. So now this problem comes that Ramo Dvirnabhi Bhashate. He himself will tell later Kaikeyi that Rama doesn't say two things. So if I have said something, then I will do it. So what has he said? He has said I will kill her. And then what? So he said my father's instruction was without any question, without any doubt, do whatever Kaushika says. But then Kaushika asked him to kill her. So why is he talking of these things? So Shiromani Kara says this in the previous sarga itself, in that shloka, that 15th shloka. So what he is telling is, even Vishwamitra is telling here in that context, and till now, so Vishwamitra also tells that you just take away her viryam, that is, take away her power. So she is this Yakshi has so much power, so that Visheshana she has, that is this power that she has. Vishwamitra is also telling that you take away that power. Vishwamitra also didn't say that kill her. That is how Shiromani Kara has explained. Why has he explained like that? So that he has to settle for this words, because now he is telling Lakshmana, me matihi, my opinion or my plan is that I will just chop off her hands and legs. But then if you explain there, see, Vishwamitra is going to say again later in this sarga, now Rama, enough, just put an end to her. So there you can say kill, and then Rama went and killed her. So you can say that way. So far you have to give, because Ramo Dvirnabhi Bhashate, and then it was Vishwamitra's order also specifically. So there Vishwamitra's order, you interpret it as saying just her power you take away. So that's how you should interpret. I hope I'm clear in what I wanted to convey. But this is Shiromani Kara's interpretation. It's a nice interpretation, because otherwise this question will come. So Ramo Dvirnabhi Bhashate, but then he already promised something else to Kaushika, but he's planning for something else and he's telling Lakshmana. And it's not that Vishwamitra is somewhere else, he's also beside. So what will Vishwamitra think? So Lakshmana is on one side, Vishwamitra is on the other side, and he's telling Lakshmana, see, my opinion, my plan is just to cut off her hands, but he will turn this side and tell Vishwamitra, hey, I'm going to put an end to her. So it's not like that. So Viryam chasya gatim chaiva hanyamitihi me matihi. So my plan. So that is Vishwamitra's order also. That's how you should take that. Vishwamitra's order is to put an end to her viryam. And how is he planning to do? By cutting off her hands and legs. That is what he is telling Lakshmana. Evam bruvane rame tu tataka krodha murchita udyamya bahum garjanti ramameva abhyadhavata. So evam bruvane rame. So while Rama was speaking like this with Lakshmana, evam bruvane rame. So evam bruvane sati, while Rama was speaking like this to Lakshmana, tataka, tu means on the other hand. What's happening from, so tataka is running, so we have seen so much shlokas, vyavadhana between tatakas running, and Rama is telling something, but you should imagine all these are happening very quickly. So Tataka on the other hand, she's running already towards them. Tataka krodha murchita, that Tataka overpowered with anger. Udyamya bahum garjanti ramam evabhya dhavata. So she is lifting, so she throws up her hands, and then she's shouting garjanti, she's making great noise sound, and ramam evabhya dhavata. So she is running towards Rama. So you can imagine, so that huge Tataka, So she puts up her hands in the sky and she is making loud noises and running towards Rama. Bahum udyamya means by putting up her hands. So throwing up her hands, garjanti by making great noise, Ramamevabhya dhavata. Ramamevabhya dhavata, there also Tikakara say, why is that eva? So Ramamevabhya dhavata, but not, she is running towards Rama and not towards Vishwamitra, because she knows that Vishwamitra has great power, he will put an end to me in 1 second. So she is running towards Rama, that kind of meaning. Ramamevabhya dhavata. विश्वामित्रस्तु ब्रह्मर्षिर् हुंकारेणा बिभर्त्स्यताम् स्वस्ति राघवयोरस्तु जयम चैवाभ्यभाषत. Vishwamitrastu, so Vishwamitra, he won't stay quiet looking at this Tataka running towards them. So tu means on the other hand, so while she was running, what did Vishwamitra do? Vishwamitrastu Brahmarshihi, that Brahmarshi Vishwamitra, hunkarena bhibartsetam. So he scared her away by just saying hum. So he looked at her and just said hum, and then she got so scared. So he stupefied her also. Humkarena abhibhartsya tam abhibhartsya. So having scared her that way, what did he do? Swasti Raghavayorastu. To these Raghavayoho means to Rama and Lakshmana. Swasti Rastu, make good happen. So Bhadramte, he keeps telling, right? So Swasti Rastu and Jayam Astu. So Jayam means, so let these people be victorious. That is, let they successfully put an end to this Tataka. Jayam Chaivabhya Bhashata. So Cha means iti here, it seems. So Shiromani Kara is telling. So Jayam Cha means Jayam iti abhya bhashata. He said the following. He said like that. So Vishwamitra, he said towards the Tataka, and to Rama and Lakshmana he said Swasti Rastu. So don't worry, you will win over this lady. So something like that they are telling. So Govindaraja is giving that explanation. I think Govindaraja, he says, see, he knows, Vishwamitra knows that these are Vishnu's avatara Rama is, but then, so out of that love for him, so he's appearing as a small kid, so out of that affection, he thought, I have to protect immediately. She's running, maybe Rama is not yet planned, so what should I do? So he says, Humkarena, he stops her there. Swasti Raghavayorastu Jayam Chaivabhyabhashata. उद्धुन्वाना रजो घोरम ताटका राघवाबुभौ रजो मेघे नमहता मुहूर्तम सा व्यमोहयत. So that Tataka, while she was running, you should assume all these are happening quickly. Okay, so while she was running, what she did do? So Uddhunvana Ghoram Rajaha. So the Tataka, what did she do? So she was kind of creating a lot of dust there. So a lot of mud and sand, or I don't know how to say. So the dust, great dust she was creating, because she's putting her hands up and running, by that act. So a lot of dust was created there. Rajaha means dust. So Uddhunvana Rajam Ghoram. So Uddhunvana means she's scattering dust, and Uddhunvana, she's scattering on top. So she's creating a cloud of dust. So Dhuno to Dhvantam, there is a shloka like that in Saundarya Lahari. So Uddhunvana means made Dhunvana means she's scattering, and Uddhunvana means she's scattering on top. That is, she's raising dust by her act of running there. So Uddhunvana Rajo Ghoram Rajaha. So that great dust, that cloud of dust she created. Tataka Raghava Ubhau Yamohayat. So by that act, so by that Rajo Meghena Mahata, by that great cloud of dust, Raghava Ubhau, those two Raghavas, Rama and Lakshmana. So Muhurtam Sa Yamohayat. So for a second, so Muhurtam strictly means 48 minutes, but don't take it that way. Muhurtam by Lakshana, it means a small duration. For a small time, Muhurtam Vyamohayat. So they were also confused what's happening because of the dust. Tato Mayam Samasthaya Shilavarshena Raghavau Avakirat Sumahata Tatashtukrodhara Ghavaha. Tato Mayam Samasthaya. Then she took recourse to her Maya, the Tataka. Mayam Tato means there, Tataha means thereafter. Mayam Samasthaya Shilavarshena Raghavau Avakirat. So Shilavarshena. So so she started pelting stones. So a varsha of stones, great boulders you can imagine, because she's so huge. So great boulders she's throwing at them towards those Rama and Lakshmana. Raghavo Avakirat. Avakirat means so she's throwing so many stones that Rama and Lakshmana only have stones around them. So they are filled with stones on all directions, something like that. Avakirat Sumahata Shila Varshena. By the great Shila Varsha. Shila is stone and Varsha. She's causing a rain of stones. Shila Varshena. Then Tatas Chukrodha Raghavaha, that Rama got very angry by that act of Tataka, that she's throwing these stones at them. Tataha means thereafter, that is by that act of Tataka, Raghavaha Chukrodha. So Chukrodha means he got very angry. Shila Varsham Mahattasyaha Sharavarshena Raghavaha Prativaryopadhavantya Karo Chichchedapatribhihi. So Raghava, this is Rama, he's also not a joke, you know. So she's causing Shilavarsha, so he's causing Sharavarsha. Shilavarsham Mahattasyaha Sharavarshena Raghavaha. This Raghava, so what did he do? Prativarya Upadhavantya Prativarya. So what did Rama first do is, so by his Sharavarsha he answered that Shilavarsha. So thrones she's being throwing at them, and then Rama throws arrows, that he shoots arrows. So rain of arrows Rama is causing, so that arrows go and kind of break those boulders into pieces. And having done that, so Prativarya means having done that, Upadhavantyaha Karo Chichcheda Patribhihi. So she was also running back, you know, she throws that stones and Vishwamitra said, So she is also running back. So while she is running back, her Karo Chichcheda, her hands, her two hands, Chichcheda means he cut them off through Patribhihi. Patribhihi means through Astrena ityartha, by those arrows. So he chopped off Tataka's hands. ततश्छिन्न भुजां श्रांताम अभ्यासे परिगर्जतीम सौमित्रिरकरोत् क्रोधात् धृतकर्णाग्रनासिकाम. So ततश्छिन्न भुजां श्रांताम, she was also tired, and her shranta means she is tired, and then chinna bhujam, her hands have been cut off. So thereafter, that means after her hands were cut off, tataha chinna bhujam shrantam abhyashe parigarjatim. Abhyashe means samipe. So she was somewhat around there, I mean near them, you know, wherever they were. So abhyashe parigarjatim. So she was roaring near them. That kind of Tataka Saumitrihi, what did he do? Saumitrihi Krodhat. So he got angry. This Saumitri got angry. Krodhat Hrita Karnagra Nasikam. So he went and ran away. He went and ran towards her. Not ran away, I'm sorry. So he ran towards her and he went and cut off her nose and ears. So Hrita Karnagra Nasikam Akarot. So he went and made her such that she loses. So so Lakshmana made Tataka as somebody who has lost her ears and nose. That means he went and chopped off her ears and nose. So this is why I said so. So you can imagine that Lakshmana thought, oh, my brother has promised that, so my brother has uttered the word that she has lost her ears and nose. So somebody has to do something. I have to keep my brother's words. So he runs and cuts her nose and ears. So that Bhratru Bhakti I wanted to show of Lakshmana. Therefore I interpreted it that way. So that is Rama has already said, Lakshmana, see, she has, so take it from me, she is deemed to have lost her ears and nose. Such a Tataka will make her run away. Now she is running away, you know, but then Lakshmana thought, so Rama said, so my brother said, I will make her run away while she has lost her nose and ears, but she is running away, but her nose and ears are not yet lost. So he is going and cutting. So that's the meaning that I wanted to introduce. So this Hrita Karnagra Nasikam, they say, so there is one Ramayana Kalpavrikshamu. So there is, so the Telugu Ramayana written recently means maybe 50 or 100 years, not 100 years back also. So Vishwanatha Satyanarayana is a great poet like that, and he was also given the Jnanapitha award. So he wrote this Ramayana Kalpavriksham, Telugu Ramayana he wrote. It's a great book for which he was given Jnanapith actually. So that Vishwanatha Satyanarayana. Incidentally, I'm digressing a little, but it's related to, I'm going to bring in to this Hrita Karnagra Nasikam. So there was communist a poet, I don't remember her name now. So she wrote a counter to that Ramayana Kalpavriksham Vishwanatha Satyanarayana wrote. So she wrote a book called Ramayana Vishavriksham. So this Ramayana is not Kalpavriksham, but it is Vishavriksham. She wrote a book like that, and so she was famous for such kind of works. Anyway, she wrote other good works also, I was told, but she somehow that thought came to her that this Kalpavriksham became very famous, so I have to write Vishavriksham. And eventually in her life later, after writing that book, she lost her eyes. So it's a fact, but then whether you want to impute causality to her writing Vishavriksham, it's matter of faith for people. Anyway, so in that Kalpavriksham, Vishwanatha Satyanarayana writes, it seems, infant Rama and Lakshmana. So infant Rama and Lakshmana, if somebody picks them up, how do they react? So he writes a shlopadyam like that on that incident, and he says, it seems Rama, if women pick him up, he won't do anything. But if a man picks him up, he will touch their faces hands. You know, children do like that, touch the face, touch the eyes and things like that. Lakshmana on the other hand, if a man lifts him up, he doesn't do anything. If a woman lifts him up, so he touches her nose and ears and things like that. So only this much is said in the Padyam. And then, so I have heard this from Garikapati Narasimha Rao Garu on his Pravachanam. So he says, why do they do like that? Because when these devatas went and spoke to Vishnu, that Ravana is causing great trouble to us and his sister is also causing great trouble. So you have to take an avatara and put an end. So Vishnu asked them, okay, I will come, but tell me, so you have any photo of Ravana? Do you have any photo? So no photos at that time. So they said, so Ravana, you can easily identify because he has 10 heads. So he is easily identifiable. And then Shurpanakha, so Shurpanakha has nice ears and nose, so such kind of Shurpanakha. Then he says, Adisesha, okay, you take care of the Shurpanakha, I will take care of this Ravana. So they decide that whenever they were born, they decide that, okay, whenever we put an end to that person who has 10 heads, we can go back home. And Lakshmana thinks, whenever I cut off those nose and ears of that lady, I can go back home. So they are searching since childhood for that Ravana. That's why whenever Rama, any man picks him up, so he's checking for heads. He's seeing if this person has 10 heads, then okay, let us put an end to him and things like that. Anyway, so that joke he brings in, because see, Lakshmana cuts off nose and ears here also, and Lakshmana cuts off nose and ears in Shurpanakha story also. So I took a digression. Coming back here, Kama Rupa Dhara Satu Krutva Rupanyanekashaha Antardhanam Gata Yakshi Mohayanti Swamaya. So you might get a doubt, her nose and ears are chopped off, her hands are chopped off, how she is still surviving? She is Kama Rupa Dhara. She can take as many forms as she likes, therefore she is kind of rejuvenating her forms. Kama Rupa Dhara Satu. That, so on the other hand, so they have done that to her, but she, what is she doing? Sa Rupan Yanekashaha Krutva. So she is creating many forms for herself. Antardhanam Gata Yakshi, that Yakshi. So she's creating many forms for her. She's regenerating herself. Suddenly she's appearing, suddenly she's disappearing. Antardhanam means to disappear. So Antardhanam Gata Yakshi Mohayanti Swamaya. So she's creating a lot of confusion to Rama and Lakshmana by her Maya. Swamaya Mohayanti Yakshi. What she, so that Yakshi with her Maya, she's causing great confusion. How is she causing great confusion? By regenerating herself, by creating many forms, by suddenly appearing, suddenly disappearing. Like this, she caused confusion. Ashma Varsham Vimunchanti Bhairavam Vichacharasa. So, so this half also has to go with the previous shloka. So, Ashma Varsham Vimunchanti Bhairavam Vichacharasa. So, while she's creating many forms and disappearing, appearing, so while she's doing that, she's also releasing. Vimunchanti means she's releasing Ashma Varsham. Ashma means again stone. So she's throwing many stones at them. So boulders, etc. So Ashma Varsham Vimunchanti. So Antardhanam Gata Yakshi Mohayanti, etc. So while she's also appearing, disappearing, she's also throw stones at them and causing confusion to them. Bhairavam Vichacharasa. Bhairavam means, so Bhairavam Ashma Varsham. So that Bhayankaram Ashma Varsham, rain of stones, she is causing, and she is Vichachara, Sa Vichachara. She is roaming about there. She is roaming about and creating confusion in the minds of Rama and Lakshmana. That's the meaning. Tatastav Ashmavarshena Kiryamano Samantataha Drishtva Gadhi Sutta Shriman Idam Vachanam Abravit. Tataha, so Vishwamitra is there next to them, and then he's looking, what are these people doing? Tataha Tam Ashmavarshena Kiryamano Samantataha Kiryamano. So Drishtva, so Vishwamitra saw these two people, Rama and Lakshmana, who are filled with stones around them. So Ashmavarshena Kiryamano. Samantataha means all, so on all 10 directions there were only stones around them because the Tataka is throwing stones. Ashmavarshena Kiryamano. Kiryamano means they are filled. So they are surrounded. Samantataha means in all directions. They are surrounded in all directions by that stone. So such Rama and Lakshmana, this Vishwamitra saw. Drishtva Gadhi Sutaha. Gadhi Sutaha means, so Vishwamitra, so we said Vishwamitra's Gadhi Sutta. So Gadhi Sutaha Shriman, that Shriman Vishwamitra, Idam Vachanam Abravit. He says the following words. Alam te Ghrinaya Rama Papaisha Dushtacharini Yajna Vignakari Yakshi Pura Vardhet Mayaya Vadhyatam Tavadevaisha Pura Sandhya Pravartate Rakshamsi Sandhya Kale tu Durdharshani Bhavantihi. Alam te Ghrinaya Rama. Hey Rama, Alam, enough of your compassion that you have shown. Ghrinaya Alam. So Papaisha Dushtacharini. So she is Papa herself. So I said she is Papa herself means she has done so much of Papa Karyams that she is an embodiment of Papam herself. Papaisha Dushtacharini. Dushtacharini means all her activities are very so dushta, very trouble causing activities. So Yajna Vignakari. So Yajna Vignakari is so she always causes vignas to yajnas. So one of the Tikakara says Dushtacharini shows that all her she's troubling people's what should I say activities of finding happiness in this world, and Yajna Vignakari she's troubling people's activities of finding happiness in the next world. Or you can say she's causing destruction to her happiness here and her happiness afterlife, whatever. So Yajna Vignakari Yakshi, that Yakshi Puravardheta Mayaya. Puravardheta Maya means, so she Pura means quickly. So quickly she's gaining more and more strength. So Maya, because of her Maya Shakti, Vardheta, she's gaining more strength. Vadhyatam Tavadevaisha. Tavat means so Tavat means to put it strictly. So by then, that's the meaning. So by that time or by then, contextually you should take here. It means by that time. So by the time she gains more and more strength, Tavadeva Esha Vadhyatam. So by the time she gains more and more strength, put an end to her. And then Pura Sandhya Pravartate. So quickly it's going to be evening Sandhya. Here you should take evening Sandhya. So quickly it's going to be dusk time. And Rakshamsi Sandhya Kale tu Durdharshani Bhavantihi. And here Rama, you also know that these Rakshasas gain great strength once it becomes night. Rakshamsi Sandhya Kale. This is Sayam Sandhya Kale. Durdharshani Bhavanti. So you know that these people they become even more undefeatable or whatever. They gain more strength as it becomes night. So as night dawns, they become more powerful. Ityuktasatu tam yakshim ashmavrishtyaabhivarshinim darshayan shabdavedhitvam tamrurodha sasayakaihi. So there's a lot of print problem here. If there is anything that I'm saying wrongly, please correct me. So tamrurodha sasayakaihi ityuktaha. So Rama, who has been spoken to thus, that Rama saha Ramaha tam yakshim ashmavrishtyaabhivarshinim, that Yakshi who has been causing this rain of stones, darshayan shabdavedhitvam tam rurodha sasayakaihi. Sasayakaihi means along with his arrows. Rurodha means he kind of caused an obstruction to her raining of stones. That is, he did nigraha, that is, he controlled her, he put her in place. So this lady who has been showering stones upon them, he put her in place. And how did he put her in place? Darshayan Shabdavedhitvam. So the Shabdavedi Vidya, this came earlier also in the earlier sargas of Balakanda, and it will come later also. Dasharatha himself will say that he had this Vidya of Shabdavedi, and this is what we said in the previous sargas there, that perhaps people in Ayodhya had this unique skill of shooting an arrow just by going by the sound. So that Shabdavedhitvam Darshayan, by displaying that skill of shooting an arrow just based on the sound. Shabdavedhitvam means, so you shoot an arrow based on the sound. So based also, if sound is coming from that direction, if I shoot there, it will go and hit my target correctly. So that Darshayan, by displaying that skill, he put an end, or he didn't kill her still, but he put her at place. He kind of placed her in. So he put an end to her showering of stones. Sa ruddha banajalena mayabala samanvita abhidudravaka kutstham lakshmanancha vinedushi. Sa ruddha, that so she became angry. Banajalena, so Banajalena, so she is angry because of those showering of. She has been controlled. So Ruddha, I think she has been controlled. Yeah, she has been put in place by the arrows of Rama. Banajalena Mayabala Samanvita, that she who is having this Maya Shakti, that Tataka Abhidudrava Kakutstham. So she is still running towards Rama. So towards Rama and Lakshmana. Kakutstham Lakshmanancha. Lakshmana also Kakutstha, but here Kakutstha means Rama. Kakutstham Lakshmanancha Abhidudrava. She is running towards them because she's angry at so Ruddha, I think, is anger. So Ruddha 24. So Ruddha. So yeah, Ruddha, it's not written here. I think Ruddha is angry only. So she was angry. So just correct me if I'm wrong. So she was angry and therefore she is running towards Rama and Lakshmana. And Vinedushi, she is making great sound and she's so roaring and running towards them. Tamapatantim vegena vikrantam ashanimiva. शरेणोरसि विव्याध सापपात ममार च. So finally put an end to her. Tam apatantim vegena. So to her, so her, she who has been running towards him with great speed. Vegena apatantim tam. So tam vegena apatantim. That means her who has been running towards them so quickly. Vegena vikrantam ashinimiva. So ashanimiva. So she's how is she running towards them? Valmiki is using an adjective. She's running with so much speed as though, so ashani means thunderbolt. So a thunderbolt that is released, Vikranta is released. So like a thunderbolt that is released runs, so I mean it goes so swiftly. Like this Tataka also is running towards them. Ashani miva Vikrantam. Sharenorasi vivyadha sa papata mamaracha. Sharena by one arrow, urasi vivyadha. So he shot an arrow at the chest of Tataka. Vivyadha sa papata mamaracha, and because of that she fell down. Papata, she fell down, and mamara, she died. So she fell down and died because that arrow went and pierced her heart. Now this papata and mamara, so Shiromani Kara is nicely saying mamara means mum शिवसन्निधिम आर जगाम पपात च तद्देशं प्राप्य शिवसन्निधौ अपतदित्यर्थः. So mamara means, so she went and she got Shiva Sannidhi, that is she went and fell in Kailasa, and papata, she fell there. So she went to Kailasa and fell. That's the meaning of papata and mamara, he's telling. But be that as it may, what it means is papata, she fell down on the ground, and mamara, she died. ताम हताम भीमसंकाशां दृष्ट्वा सुरपतिस्तदा साधु साध्वितिका कुत्स्थं सुराश्चाप्यभिपूजयन्. So tam hatam bhimasankasham. So tam bhimasankasham hatam drishtva. So the surapatihi surascha. So surapati Indra and suraha, other devatas, all of them having seen that great Tataka bhimasankasham. So she had great power. Bhima is very fierce power she had. That Tataka hatam drishtva. So having seen her killed, so Indra and devatas, what did they do? Sadhu sadhviti kakutstham abhipujayan. So they, so the shloka is not yet, so abhipujayan you can say. So they said sadhu sadhu, they praised that kakutstha Rama. So sadhu sadhviti kakutstham abhipujayan. Uvacha paramapritaha sahasrakshah purandaraha surascha sarve samhrishta vishwamitra matha bruvan. So sadhu sadhviti uvacha. So that shloka, these two have to go together. Tam hatam bhimasankasham drishtva surapatistада sadhu sadhviti uvacha. So sadhu sadhu, that Indra said sadhu sadhviti uvacha paramapritaha. He is very happy, Indra is very happy. Sahasrakshaha purandaraha, these are all names for Indra. So that Indra and other devatas also, they said sadhu sadhu. And surascha sarve samhrishta vishwamitra matha bruvan. So those suras, other devatas also, they are also very happy, samhrishtaha, and they said the following words to Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra matha bruvan mune kaushika bhadram te sendra sarve marudganaha toshitah karmananena sneham darshaya raghave. He mune, he kaushika, he Vishwamitra, bhadram te. So you have done a very nice thing. We can interpret it that way. Bhadram te, so may good happen to you. Sendra sarve marudganaha toshitaha. So anena karmana, by this act. So by this act means Vishwamitra didn't kill her, but Vishwamitra caused her to be killed. So he instigated or he inspired Rama to kill her. So by this karma of yours, we have been satisfied. Toshitaha. So we have been satisfied. Who? We means who? So Sendraha samarudganaha. So Sendraha sarve marudganaha. We, along with Indra, along with Marudganas, all the devatas, that's the meaning. All of us have been satisfied by you. Toshitaha anena karmana sneham darshaya raghave. So also now we tell you, we suggest to you that show your appreciation towards Raghava. This Rama, show your appreciation. Sneham darshaya. Sneham means appreciation. So appreciation, that Tikakaras are nicely saying sneham means you show your appreciation in such a way that the entire world will know that there is nobody close to me than Rama. So I love Rama so much. Such kind of appreciation you show to him. Sneham darshaya raghave prajapate kushashvasya putran satyaparakraman tapobala bhruto brahman raghavaya nivedaya patra bhutascha te brahman तवानुगमने रतः कर्तव्यं सुमहत् कर्म सुराणां राजसूनुना. So प्रजापतेः कुशाश्वस्य पुत्रान् सत्यपराक्रमान् So Raghavaya Nivedaya. You remember those 100 astras that Vishwamitra had? So Kushagra, that Kushashva Prajapati's children, those 100 astras we talked about that. So Prajapatehe Kushashvasya. So of that Kushashva Prajapati's those children, 100 astras he had. Putran Satya Parakraman. Those astras are Satya Parakramas. That is, if you use them, so there is no missing the target. That's the idea. So they have great power that they will always fulfill the task with which they have been released. Satya Parakraman Tapobala Bhritaha. So here this half verse is interpreted two ways according to Tilakakara and according to Shiromanikara. Both seems to be nice. Tilakakara says Tapobala Bhritaha is Raghava. This Raghava who has great Tapobala, to him, hey Brahman, to that Raghava who has great Tapobala, to him Raghavaya Nivedaya. Nivedaya means you do the Upadesha of those astras to this Raghava. Shiromanikara says Tapobala Bhritaha is an adjective to those astras. That astras have, so they have great tapas shakti. Those 100 children, of Kushashva Prajapati, they have great tapas shakti. Such kind of astras, Raghavaya Nivedaya. Hey Brahman, hey Brahmarshi, Raghavaya Nivedaya. Do an Upadesha to this Raghava. So why should you might ask, why should I do Upadesha to Raghava? We are telling you the reason also. Patra Bhutaschate Brahman. So he is Patra Bhuta. He is eligible. He is a very fit recipient to receive those astras from you. So remember, earlier also this was discussed that Vishwamitra is also looking for somebody through which, so he has acquired these astras by great tapas, and he is looking for somebody to whom he can give those astras, so that this Astra Vidya, till then he has not yet done an Upadesha of those astras, we should assume. So these devatas are telling, you have been looking for somebody to whom you can do Upadesha of these astras. This Rama is a very fit recipient. So you do Upadesha to that Raghava, to this Rama, you do Upadesha of these astras because he is Patra Bhutam. So Patra Bhutaha, he is very eligible, he is a fit recipient. And hey Brahman, Te Patra Bhutaha, he is a fit recipient for you, for doing the Upadesha. So Tavanugamane Rataha, and this Rama is also always intent upon following your instructions. Tava Anugamane Rataha. Anugamane means to follow your instructions. He is always so he is engaged. Rataha means he is always there. He is always ready to follow your instructions. So he has great Shraddha in you. So he is Patra Bhuta and he has great Shraddha in you. And third reason is Kartavyam Sumahat Karma Suranam Rajasununa. This Rajasunu, so this prince, Raja's son, this Rajasununa, by this prince, Rajasununa, Sumahat Karma Kartavyam. Suranam Sumahat Karma Kartavyam. This prince Rama has to do some great tasks for these devatas. So some great tasks of these devatas has to be accomplished by this Rama in the future. Therefore you do Upadesha. So Suranam Sumahat Karma Kartavyam Rajasununa. This prince has to do great karmas in the future. Therefore you do Upadesha to him. Eva Muktva Sura Sarve Jagmur Hrishta Vihayasam Vishwamitram Pujayantas Sandhya Pravartate Evam Muktva Sura Sarve. All the devatas, after saying these things, Jagmur Hrishta Vihayasam, after saying those words to Vishwamitra, and Vishwamitram Pujayantaha, having worshipped, having paid their compliments to Vishwamitra, or having offered their respects to that Vishwamitra. So Hrishtaha, they were very happy, satisfied. Vihayasam Jagmuhu, they went to Swarga. They went back to their whatever abode, they went back. So Vishwamitram Pujayantaha. Tataha Sandhya Pravartate. So all this has happened. Those devatas have appeared. They have appreciated Rama, appreciated Vishwamitra, suggested to Vishwamitra that you do Upadesha of these astras. And then they told him the reasons, and then they went back, and Tatas Sandhya Pravardhate, that is Pravartate. That is, all this has happened and it's already evening Sandhya time. Therefore Tatas Sandhya Pravartate. Tato Munivarah Pritas Tataka Vadhatoshitaha Murdhi Rama Upaghraya Idam Vachanam Abravit. Tataha means therefore here. So therefore, because now Sandhya time has come, so he also has, okay, all this has now over. Now we have to do whatever we have to do. Tataha Munivaraha Pritaha, that Munivara who was very happy. Tataka Vadhatoshitaha. Tataka Vadhatoshitaha simply means that he is happy. He has been made happy by this Rama's act of killing Tataka. Tataka vadhena toshitaha. Tataka vadha toshitaha. Shiromanikara is giving another big Vigrahavakya to that samasa. So what he means to say, Tataka vadha toshitaha, is this Vishwamitra has caused happiness to that devatas by causing Rama to kill Tataka. So Tataka vadha toshitaha. You can take any meaning. The simple meaning is he is happy because Rama killed Tataka on his instructions. So Tatakavadhatositaha Murdhni Ramam Upagraya Idam Vachanam Abravit. Idam Vachanam Abravit. He spoke the following words to Rama, and before that Murdhni Upagraya. So Ramam Upagraya. It is he smelled the forehead. That is its way of displaying affection. He kissed on the forehead. So Ramam Upagraya Idam Vachanam Abravit. Ihadya Rajanim Rama Vasama Shubha Darshana Shvprabhate Gamishyam Tadashrama Padam Mama. Ihadya Rajanim Rama Vasama. Hey Rama, this night we will spend here itself. So Shubha Darshana, you are very auspicious, very beautiful to look at. So he is having now extra affection towards Rama because Rama has accomplished a great task. The first task as an avatara Rama has accomplished today. So Vishwamitra is happy. He is calling Rama Shubha Darshana. He is extremely happy by the task of Rama. Shvprabhate Gamishyamaha. So Tadashrama Padam Mama. Tada means thereafter, when it becomes morning, Shvaha tomorrow, Prabhate in the morning, Mama Ashrama Padam Gamishyamaha. So we will go to my ashram tomorrow in the morning. Vishwamitra Vacha Shrutva Hrishto Dasharathatmajaha Uvasa Rajanim Tatra Tatakaya Vane Sukham. Vishwamitra Vachaha Shrutva. So having heard those words of Vishwamitra, that Rama Dasharathatmajaha Hrishtaha, so he was happy. He was happy that he also did a great task and he got compliments, and then lo and behold Devatas also came and complimented him. As a kid you can imagine how exciting it must have been for him. So Hrishtaha Uvasa Rajanim Tatra. So he spent that night there. Tatra Rajanim Uvasa. That is he spent the night there. Tatakaya Vane Sukham. So in where Tatra means where, Tatakaya Vane. So in that Vana of Tataka, and Sukham Uvasa. Now so Sukham Uvasa, they are able to spend happily because Tataka is not there anymore. Tataka has been killed, so that now that those two villages are now become free, ridden of Tataka, so they can happily stay there. Mukta Shapam Vanam Tacha Tasminneva Tadahani Ramaniyam Vibabhraja Yatha Chaitra Ratham Vanam. Mukta Shapam Vanam Tacha, that Vana has now become free of the Shapa, so that as though that Vana itself had Shapa because of the Tataka's presence, now that Vana has become free of its Shapa, as though that Vana had Shapa. That's one way of saying. So or you can say, so the Shapa is a word for Tataka itself, because she has been cursed and this Vana has been now ridden of her who has been cursed. That is Shiromani Kara gives these kind of meanings. Maybe Tilakakara only this one, I don't know. So this is Shiromani Kara's word. So Shapa is Tataka, and Tataka is called Shapa because she has been cursed. So therefore she is an embodiment of that curse that she holds. So this Vana is now ridden of that Shapa, that is ridden of Tataka. That is one meaning, or the simple meaning which Tilakakara etc. gave is Mukta Shapam Vanam. That Vanam, that forest, as though had a Shapa because of the Tataka's presence, now it has been rid of it. Tacha Tasmin Vanam Tacha Tasminneva Tadahani Ramaniyam Vibabhraja. So that day, so that Vana, so Ramaniyam Vibabhraja, so that day or night, whatever evening, so that forest shone with great Vibabhraja, so with great luster, that and with great beauty. Ramaniyam Vibabhraja, that forest shone forth with great beauty. Yatha Chaitra Ratham Vanam. So there is a Chaitra Ratha Vana, they say in Swarga somewhere, Kubera or somebody has it. So Chaitra Ratham Vanam. So like that Chaitra Ratha Vana is very famous and beautiful. This Tataka Vana also, now that Tataka has been killed, this Vana also is shining forth like that. That is, it has been rid of that Shapa called Tataka. That's the meaning. Nihatyatam Yakshasutam Saramaha Prashasyamana Surasiddha Sanghaihi Uvasa Tasmin Munina Sahaiva Prabhata Velam Pratibodhyamanaha. Nihatyatam Yakshasutam. Sa Ramaha, that Rama, Tam Yakshasutam Nihatya, so having killed that Yakshasuta Tataka, so Prashasyamanaha Surasiddha Sanghaihi, so having been praised by this host, so this groups of Devatas and Siddhas etc. Surasiddha Sanghaihi Prashasyamanaha Uvasa Tasmin Munina Sahaiva. So there itself he lived, so he spent that night. So Rajanim Uvasa Tasmin Munina Sahaiva. So there itself he spent that time. That is, he spent that night Munina Sahaiva, along with the Muni. He spent that night there. Prabhata Velam Pratibodh. So Munina Prabhata Velam Prabodhyamanaha. So he spent the night there, and then in the morning Munina Prabhata Velam. So in the morning, by that Muni Vishwamitra Pratibodhyamanaha. That is, he is woken up again. So to be woken up in the morning, he slept in the night. That is, they slept and then Vishwamitra wakes him up again in the morning. So how does he wake him up? Tikakaras are telling, again he will tell, Kausalya Supraja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate Uttishta Narashardula Kartavyam Devamannikam. He is going to say that and wake up Rama. So Munina Prabhata Velam Pratibodhyamanaha Ramaha. So Tasmin Uvasa. So in that vana he spent that night. That's the meaning. इत्यार्षे श्रीमद् रामायणे वाल्मीकिये आदिकाव्ये बालकाण्डे षड्विंशः सर्गः। ओम यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramarpanamastu. So if you have anything to